With over 10 million players already riding the battle bus and more joining every day, it's easy to forget that Fortnite started out as a strictly co-op experience. The original game is still there, but it's known as Save the World to distinguish it from the wildly popular player versus player mode. Although it's overshadowed by Fortnite Battle Royale, Save the World still has a lot to offer. In fact, though it's the current superstar of the two, Battle Royale could really take some hints and notes from the OG mode that inspired it. With co-op play, character classes, and an ongoing story, Save the World is a completely different experience from Battle Royale's fast-paced shoot-'em-up action. The two modes are like cookies and ice cream, perfectly fine and delicious on their own, but when you put them together, magic happens. So instead of knocking heads arguing which mode is better, let's all realize there's plenty of room for both types of gameplay. I'm Jimmy with the Leaderboard, and today we're highlighting ways to make Epic's epic mode even better, with 7 things Battle Royale should take from Save the World. Yeah, that one. Yeah, right next. Yeah, we're clicking it today. Number 1. Increased game safety. For being so ridiculously popular, Fortnite's doing a pretty good job keeping trolls and cheaters, and also some rogue 14-year-olds, at bay. Fortnite's done a decent job cracking down and patching up potential hacks before they get too out of control and ruin the overall game experience. But when you have anything as huge as Fortnite's become, there's always bound to be a few bad apples in the bunch. Right now, if you want to report bad behavior in Battle Royale, you have to think ahead and take screen grabs or video, note the player's full in-game name, truck on over to the Epic General Support page, and click on their Contact button. If you've never done it before and look up instructions, it's even more confusing since the website says just click email us to the right. It doesn't say email us, it says contact. Why are you making this so hard, Epic? If you've made it that far, you have to scroll all the way down a long list of reasons you're contacting them to press R for reporting player behavior. This is time you could have spent racking up kills, man. With its latest major update, Save the World implemented a new instant feedback system to crack down on jerks, trolls, and cheaters. Version 1.0 of Save the World's brand spanking new player reporting feature gives players the ability to flag improper conduct in real time using a handy pull-down menu based on who players were recently interacting with. The system is fully manual, meaning there's a human behind every decision on the other end, but eventually Epic hopes to have an automated system up and running. Not every report is going to generate a penalty, and the focus is to weed out repeat offenders, so they'll probably have to tweak for over-reporting as that's its own form of trolling. Sure, some kinks need to be ironed out, but the easier interface is a huge improvement that Battle Royale could definitely use. Number 2. Traps. I know. There are already traps in Battle Royale, Jimmy. What are you complaining about? Look, I want more traps. Sue me. Well, currently, there's only 3 traps available in Battle Royale. The Damage Trap, Cozy Campfire, and Launchpad. And the game could use some more. Cozy Campfire isn't even a proper trap. It's an adorable group healing item that's all warm and fuzzy and gives everybody HP. That's like the opposite of a trap. It's just a cuddle fest of good health. Launchpads are insanely fun and also useful, letting players get up high enough to use their gliders to access out-of-the-way places and sniper towers. Again, not really what you think of when you hear the word trap. You probably think trapped as in not moving, instead of flying in the air and free gliding around. Which brings us to Battle Royale's only real trap, the Damage Trap, a spiky mess that does exactly what it promises, dealing 150 damage points of pain. So why not bring over some traps from Save the World and tweak them as needed for Battle Royale's action? Traps and more of them would make gameplay feel more like a Looney Tunes episode instead of just a straightforward shootout. With Fortnite's cartoony vibe, adding more traps would enhance the appeal, if anything. Of course, the traps would have to be tweaked and balanced for PvP. Save the World's wall lights currently stun HUSs trying to break into your fort, but what if in Battle Royale, they stun players who set them off for 15 terrifying seconds? It'd work like a mega boogie bomb, or a flash grenade, or porting over the flame grill floor trap. Flame-broiled enemies. You could even add a ceiling drop trap to dump the Save the World original load of tires, or tweak it to deal some pain points to unwary players in the form of a pile of llamas, hearts, laser sharks, or whatever suits the current season. Number 3. Enemies. Right now, the definition of Battle Royale mode is player versus player, so the idea of tossing in some monsters straight from Save the World seems crazy. Sure, it would probably work best as a separate mode, but think about it. 100 players still fighting each other to be the last man standing, but now there's some extra flavor, with everybody fighting common enemies as well as each other. Monsters could be hidden all over the map, or roll in at the storm's edge, just like in Save the World. I imagine these guys jumping out of a treasure chest to surprise murk unsuspecting players. And with shambling creatures changing the gunplay, it would definitely build up players' construction skills. Number 4. Elemental weapons, damage, and armor. As you progress in Save the World, you'll come across enemies and weapons based on 4 elements: fire, water, nature, and energy. Right now, fire, water, and nature work like rock, paper, and scissors, with each having an advantage over one element and a weakness towards the other. Energy currently has no weaknesses and can deal damage to all 3 elements equally, along with regular old physical damage, which, is the main type of damage you deal in Battle Royale. Each element also does double damage to one type of building material and is weaker against another. And now you start to see how bringing elemental weapons into Battle Royale could really shake things up. It would work similar to Pokemon battling in terms of preparing for type advantages and disadvantages. Choosing armor, weapons, and materials would be like balancing your Pokemon team to battle other trainers. The big difference would be that there are 99 other trainers at a time and they're all shooting at you. Another cool spin would be adding melee weapons to Battle Royale. In Save the World, you can dispatch hordes of husks with tools ranging from a simple crowbar to a rocket-powered hammer. Why not let us drop the gun so we can duke it out like our ancestors by bashing each other with clubs? These changes could also work really well as separate battle modes. Speaking of, number 5, more modes. So, this one sounds weird because Save the World and Battle Royale are the 2 modes of Fortnite, but what we're talking about are the LTM, or limited time modes, that tweak gameplay within each of the basic games. So far, Battle Royale's toyed with the extra lethal Solid Gold mode, where everything dropped is legendary or gold tier, and the recently updated 50 vs 50, where the usual 100 players and map itself are split into 2 teams duking it out. Playground mode is also officially back as of Season 5, but, if Epic wants people to build more interest in Save the World's emphasis on construction strategy, the best way to do it is to make the playground mode a permanent option. It's great for noobs to learn the map, figure out spawn locations, test out weapons, and with the latest update, zoom around on golf carts, and get the hang of learning to shoot on the fly without the frustration of dying every 5 seconds. With the new playground option to switch teams mid-game, it'll also prep players for the ultimate betrayal that lies behind each every man for themselves game of Battle Royale. On top of all of that, it's a way to hook more players for Battle Royale too. Epic's been promising that Save the World would also be free to play sometime in fall of 2018. But, and this might sound too obvious, but why not just make Save the World mode one of the LTM options for Battle Royale players? They'd get a taste for what Save the World is all about, but, without the leveling and complex skill trees. If they like it, the full version of Save the World is right there, waiting for them whenever they're ready. Number 6. VBucks. Short for Vendor Tech Bucks, Fortnite's main currency gets you all sorts of amazing swag like customized gliders, specialized skins, killer weapons, and cool moves. Aw yeah! Unfortunately, the only way to earn V-Bucks in Battle Royale is to use cold, hard, real-world cash, either by buying a package of V-Bucks or the Battle Pass. All other methods require players to purchase Save the World mode before they can actually start raking in the silver, glowy blue. In Save the World, you get V-Bucks just for logging in, keeping your collection book up to date, participating in live events, completing daily quests, Storm Shield defense missions, and finishing main quests, challenges, and side quests. Meanwhile, over in Battle Royale, the daily challenges give you XP, but not V-Bucks. Earning enough XP will eventually land you some battle stars, but that's only if you've actually purchased the Battle Pass. I know what you're saying, but that's what the Battle Pass is for. True, alright? The Battle Pass comes with all sorts of swag, including straight up V-Bucks and access to the weekly challenges, but you still have to pay for it up front. Without it, you don't get any kind of additional goals to earn V-Bucks with. And even then, those challenges still only offer XP or battle stars, which go right back towards your battle pass. If just one of Battle Royale's daily challenges could earn even the meagerest of V-Bucks, it would be a great boost from Save the World's wider array of earning options. Number 7. More lore / mythology. Building up and deepening the Fortnite world is one change Epic is already working on, with live events causing major, possibly permanent, structural changes to Battle Royale's map and gameplay. Feel like ripping through a rift, anyone? The backstory of Fortnite is coming to the fore in both modes. Season 5's BR Battle Pass is even called Worlds Collide. I mean, come on. Epic's been working some alternate reality Battle Royale goodness recently too, with items from the map appearing in the real world. But it's a little hard to pay attention to world-building mythology in real time when your main goal in the game is not to get sniped every 5 seconds. Still, Battle Royale could take some notes from Save the World's linear storylines. The major June 22nd update to Save the World teased more lore, with the Canny Valley storyline promising to answer questions that will definitely echo into Battle Royale, even if they don't directly affect this gameplay. Will we learn more about Dr. Vinderman? Is he a good guy or a supervillain? What happened to him? Is he even dead? Popular fan theories suggest that Battle Royale is actually a training mode within Save the World, designed by Dr. Vinderman to train players to build and fight against waves of husks dropping from the storm. Or what if it turned out that Vindertech's main goal was trying to rip through to another dimension? What if they were building a super weapon that accidentally created the storm? There could be cool crossover live events in both worlds that could really build up the lore without getting in the way of Battle Royale's main gameplay. If you want to go on a deep dive into Fortnite's lore, have a look at our lore explainer video. I'm Jimmy with the Leaderboard, your home for video game facts.